what mistakes, as a psychologist and someone who studies human behavior, what mistakes do people get into? How do they sort of self-sabotage? And what can we do to get over it?
Huge. So I love talking about productivity, but it's like one of these passion projects. I love talking to my friends about it, and then ultimately I come back to my own calendar and I'm like, oh, it's pretty much like it's working the way it should. I'm always looking for that extra 1%, but you know, if I have the bulk of it right, good.
Yeah, it's no silver bullets, it's lead bullets, right? A lot of lead
exactly.
bullets.
Okay, so there's this common phrase: show me a man's calendar and I will show you his priorities. And I'll add a little twist to that: show me someone's calendar and their spending, and I will show you their priorities. So for many of us, we claim that family is really important. Cool. Me too. And I would say, let's look at your spending. Time and money. When was the last time you spent dedicated time flying home to see your parents or with your wife or husband? And what are you spending on, money-wise? It doesn't have to be a lot, but we're talking proportions here. Same thing with fun, with dating, with fitness is a great example. So I wrote this post about spending like a lot of money on luxury services. And people like to talk about luxury, but they don't really give numbers. I want to talk about exactly how much I spend because nobody talks about it. And for me, one of the things is fitness. So I say, look at my time and look at my spending. And if you have a trainer or you're buying organic food or whatever it may be, that really reflects your priorities. Mistakes I see. The biggest one is saying, I really want to do this, and people genuinely want to do it.
Yep, in their hearts.
And then they don't put it on their calendar.
Calendar.
If you don't, first of all, if you don't have a calendar, that's fine. Start using one. It doesn't, the natural inclination is that I don't want something to control me, right? But the truth is the calendar's under your control. So if you don't want to do something, then that's okay. This is new for people because you're actually starting to respect yourself. And what that means is if I put something on my calendar, I respect myself enough to actually honor it. So if it's on there, it's going to happen. And if it's not, and I sort of skip over it once or twice, then I know there's some kind of internal problem. Like maybe I don't really want to do this meeting. That's hard because it's...
And then you got to deal with that. Right?
Yeah, it's easier to say, oh, the world, oh, I got these emails and it made me so busy and I just couldn't get to it today. Not acceptable. At the highest levels, it's not acceptable. If you don't plan your day, the world will plan it for you.